Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for making it today. And Zoom people too. Thank you for making it. We have Trent here who has come from Social REALTR, and it's realtor spelled incorrectly. Which so many people are like, hey, did you know you misspelled that? I'm like, yeah, actually I didn't. It is, it's RLT.
Yeah, right there at the bottom.
Oh, yeah,
REALTR.
REALTR.
Yeah.
So that is how it's spelled. I didn't misspell it. So
No.
thank you for everyone who's messaged me yesterday. Eric, did you know you misspelled that? But anyways, met Trent back at Tom Ferry at the beginning, or it's like last year.
Last year.
Yeah, and he's got a company that does a lot of great stuff with social media, and he'll talk a little bit about that maybe towards the end. But he told me about this class, and I was like, oh man, I would love to have you teach that. And he's like, I'll do that. I'm like, you would? For real? You'd come all the way there? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, awesome. Okay. He's been featured on Tom Ferry and a bunch of other events. So we're really glad you're here today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Eric. And I'm like really excited to be here with you all. So I'll jump in a little bit about me in just a moment, but I really need to make sure that, you know, especially for the people that just came in for Zoom, we're taking notes. I need you to unmute yourself on Zoom, ask questions. That goes for you all. Jump in, don't be shy. You know, don't hold those back, because if you're not asking questions, you're not sure of something, then you're not learning. My whole goal right now is for you to really take away so much information, and I want to hear the success that comes from this afterwards from Eric. Okay, so I want to hear phone calls like, wow, Trent, this was amazing. That's my goal. If you don't learn something new here today, I actually want you to complain about it. All right, I want to hear about it. So that's my promise to you, that you're all walking away with incredible information. And I have been featured with so many different Tom Ferry coaches, and brought this topic up with them and spoken to them about this. And so this is really my 5 secrets to rank #1 on Google. And it really, really works, guys. And it works quickly. Some of you are going to see results within 14 days, maybe, you know, at most, I'm going to say 60, right? It depends on where you're at right now with your Google business profile. So yes, write that down. That could be the first thing, is if you don't have a Google business profile, that's what we're talking about. You need to get one, right? If it's not verified, you need to get it verified. There's a process for that. Really easy to follow. Just follow the steps that Google gives you. But it is going to be essential for you to do this, because that's how we're going to get you ranked #1. Once you got that Google profile, you apply these steps, okay? So if you don't have a Google profile, I still need you to listen, because you're going to go apply it after, okay? Awesome. Just giving you the context, all right? So this is going to be the arrow pointed.
Oh, I just, yeah.
It should be.
Click on.
Now it should work.
All right, cool. So this is going to work for anyone, whether you're someone who's never even tried ranking on Google. You can have 0 experience, and this will absolutely work for you. You don't need to be some marketing guru or professional. All right. You could have been someone that's tried it, but it's too difficult. Maybe you went to YouTube. There's a lot of information about how to do this on Google. Like what I'm telling you right now isn't brand new or whatever. It's just so much noise out there, right? And there's just so many people have their own techniques. A lot of it doesn't work. Some of it does, and you got to dig through it. So that's why I'm giving you the playbook here today. And then maybe you gave up because it's too expensive. A lot of people have paid for Google SEO. Typically, they don't see the results just because it's so expensive and it's hard to keep it going. Question, has anyone ever paid for Google SEO before in this room? No one? Just curious. What? Okay. Well, if you have, you would have known it's like
Tanya has.
Tanya has?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Tanya, you would know, I'm guessing you're paying between like $200 to maybe $1,000 a month or something like that. I imagine that's what you were paying. Guys, it's that expensive. And so if you're someone like Tanya that tried that, I get it. It's hard to keep it going. And so that's why a lot of people fail and say it doesn't work for them. But Google absolutely works. You just need to know how to do it. You need to know how to do it. This is all free information today, okay? All right, so again, 5 game-changing mechanisms. Everything I'm giving you here today is totally for you to do yourself. Like there's no excuses how you can't do it. I'm making it so simple. All right. And at the very end, I mean the very, very end, I do have a special free gift for you all that I'm really excited for you to share. So don't miss that. Just want to give you some success stories to show you what I'm about to give you actually works. So here are three of my clients, rank one, rank two, rank two. That's awesome. That's where you want to be. This is the pinnacle of what you can like accomplish. Actually, this can be one of the things you write down right now is Google 3-pack. Now I'm getting some technical terms in here, but I promise I'm going to make it really easy for you a bit. The reason why I'm having you write down Google 3-pack is because it doesn't hurt for you to go do some more research on this afterwards to see what else you can pick up on it. But the Google 3-pack is essentially the top 3 recommendations Google gives you when you're looking for a service provider. So that's where we want to be. All right, studies show that it's something like 79% roughly of people don't scroll very far when they're looking for something. You know, how many of you, think about it, go to page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, 6, 7 of Google? Yeah. Probably not a lot of you, right? No. We're probably all stopping halfway through the page, right? So the closer you are to the top, the better the results you're going to get. So just a little bit about me. I've been marketing since 2012. I actually got my start on YouTube. I was like an influencer before they had the term influencer. I built up over 6 million views, top videos well over 1 million. I had over 50,000 subscribers. And I got picked up by a talent agency there in Vancouver, Canada, where I'm from. I actually drove down here today for this. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here with you. And the talent agency is called BBTV. You can check them out. They got like Diplo and Tfue and some other artists that are all signed to it. So I got brought into that, and I really learned a lot more about marketing, more than just YouTube and social media. And so that really opened up my world. And I was like, hey, I want to go bigger with this. And so that's when I created my own agency to really start helping a lot of local business owners. And then over time, that just became real estate, just because a lot of my clientele were them. So I learned a lot about it. And so I've partnered up with organizations such as Tom Ferry, Club Wealth, Glover U. You might have seen me at some of their events even. I'm down here for every Tom Ferry event. And so, like I said, I've spoken with them, worked with them, and information just like today is being shared with you. And since 2004 alone, we've had 800 more new realtors join and partner up with us to use our services, which has been great, and really helping them excel in their business. That's just a little bit about me. So you can see I have a lot of experience doing what I'm sharing with you here. Now, let's be friends. Go ahead and just scan that QR code. Give me a follow. I'll follow you guys back. And if you have any questions afterwards that you forgot about, or it comes up later, and you're like, I got to ask them that, shoot me a DM. I'll get back to you, and I'll give you the answers that you are looking for. Awesome. And I'm going to move that just a second. Awesome. Cool. All right. Just got to give you some statistics here. So I really just dial it into your head how incredibly important your Google business profile is, because I see hundreds. Okay. I see hundreds, actually thousands of agents who say, yeah, I got a Google business profile, but they set it up, wipe their hands, walk away. Is that anyone in this room? Have you set up a Google business profile and you've never paid attention to it? I saw one hand.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be honest. Yeah, hands are going up. There you go.
Yeah.
It's so common because you really don't understand the value behind your Google profile and you just haven't dialed it in. So Google, these are the top search engines. Actually, ChatGPT is not even in the top. I just put it in there because everyone's obsessed with it right now. Google, 74.6% of all daily searches are done on Google. Okay, YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. This is up-to-date statistics. That is 23.9%. That's made up of that 74 there, because they're both owned by the same organization, but they are miles ahead of any other search tool. Question.
For a second, can you just go back to the last slide? My phone was
Yeah.
very difficult, and then I'll be out of your way.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, absolutely. I always want to make more friends, so.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Cashing it too?
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Right on. Cool. So with YouTube being so powerful, right, we can't neglect that either. But I want to put your attention to ChatGPT. 1.5% of all daily searches are done on that platform. That's a drop in the bucket. Usually when I show this, people are like mind blown. It is not like taking over that high. Yes, it's coming up higher and higher all the time. Question to that.
Do you think Google's percentage is high because of Gemini being implemented?
Yeah,
Absolutely, Gemini is playing a factor into this, right? So we're gonna see that actually probably pop up in here. Especially with Google Disco coming out. If any of you want to put a little star, a little bonus thing to write down, check out. Type down Google Disco. It's not out yet, but it's going to change everything about how we work search engines. Sorry.
So I've seen other statistics recently that were saying that ChatGPT, their search is substantially like double of what Google would be, and even let's say, what's the Microsoft one? Copilot, right? So why would those statistics be different than the ones that you got?
I'm not entirely sure. You can check it out yourself, but this is what's popping up. You know, you can do some further research on it as well, but ChatGPT is not surpassing Google, not even remotely close, especially with tools like Gemini. And like I said, Disco is coming around the corner and it'll be a complete game changer overall. So definitely check that out. But yeah, so it's really important to focus your attention on that Google. Yes, I get it. We want to get AI to start recommending us. And having a strong Google business profile will actually help you also accomplish that, right? Because ChatGPT is looking at everything, Gemini looking at everything. So it's super important to have that strong digital footprint. And a lot of that can start with your Google profile, right? Google is right now, guys, it still is, it is the internet. Every search starts on Google, right? So really start changing your perspective on how important your Google profile is. Now, I just want to show you this video of Tom Ferry and Jason Pantana really quick. If you could play that video, I'm not sure how to do it on this thing.
Good morning, Tom Ferry, Jason Pantana. Today, we're talking about GBP. Very good. You know GBP, yeah, you know me, right? Google Business Profile. We have migrated so many people there. We've seen so much. Your Google business page is wildly important. If you are somebody who wants to get more sellers, specifically calling you to say, hey, come list my property and so forth, you've got to take advantage of Google Business, and here's why. There are about 3.5 billion searches a day on Google, of which 46% are looking for something local, super local. Yeah. So if you're a local business, I mean, real estate or a plumber or whatever, then it really boils down to your Google business page, because you want to win on those key searches because they're literally looking for you.
That's exactly it, right? So when people go to Google, right, they're going there with high pain, right? They're going there for a solution, right? So they're often looking for a buyer agent, seller agent, or whatever, right? They're typing in what they're looking for. And so we want to make sure we're winning on all those key search terms like real estate agent, realtor, whatever city you service, right? So it's super important to know this. And this information is a little bit outdated. So this is from a couple years ago, but the daily searches is actually 8.6 billion on Google. So 8.6 billion daily searches on Google. But the statistic that Jason said that did not change is that 46% of those 8 billion searches daily is for something local. So almost half of daily searches are for local service, right? Think about it when we need to go, hey, what's near me? Like, think about that, right? So it's super important that we own a top position for being the local realtor in whatever city you're targeting. Okay. So really, I'm just trying to really get it in there, guys, how important this is, because you cannot neglect it anymore. Okay. It's super important. I think you just got right there. Oh,
I knew it was gonna do that.
so you just go back there and then you just click and then that should work.
Now try it.
There you go. All right. So again, like I said, this isn't gonna take 6 to 12 months. A lot of people give up because they've heard that number. SEO is gonna take me 12 months. It's gonna take forever. Guys, 30 days. Put your focus on it. This can happen really, really quickly. The only person in this room that it will not work that fast for, all right, 30 days, right, is someone that isn't verified yet. Once you're verified, put your foot down that pedal and go. Okay. And don't get obsessed thinking, oh, I gotta just get so many reviews to beat everyone. No. Reviews are important. I still want you to get them on your Google profile, but they aren't the end all be all. That's not what's going to put you in the #1 position, right? So don't worry about that. And no, this should not cost you a fortune. Everything you're getting here is free today. Everything. There's no excuse, right? If Eric reaches out to you, hey, did you do that thing on Google that Trent told you, and you haven't done it? That's on you, right? You got the information here. Just put it into play. I'm making it so easy. And just proof of how fast this works. This is Tom Ferry coach, Catherine Richardson. As you can see, she sent me this text message. She said, I swear, unbelievable. 48 hours. Let's go. Like, that's huge. 48 hours. Some of you, if you apply it, might even see that same result. Okay? So here we go. The meat of it. What you've all been waiting for. Write it down. Keyword system. Now, the reason why I'm saying write down keyword system and along with those 5 mechanisms there is because you're far more likely to retain the information. Cool, you got a screenshot. How often are we looking back at our screenshots? I encourage it, sure, but write it down. You got it there. You're drilling it into your head, right? And when you give a name or a title to something, you're also far more likely to remember that information. So keyword system, that's what I've coined it. And those are the 5 mechanisms. Name, services, reviews, responses, posts. They don't mean anything to you right now, but it's going to mean the world to you in just a few moments, okay? So I'll give everyone a second to do that. Now, again, if you're on Zoom, you're welcome to unmute at any time and interrupt and to ask me a question. I want to make sure you guys are getting everything you need. Name, services, reviews, responses, posts. Before we go into mechanism 1, write this down too. This is the holy trinity of Google. These are the 3 most powerful keywords for you as realtors. You've heard that term before, right? Keywords. Well, I'm sure you've heard that. Look, there's a million out there. So that's the most essential. When you're confused on what to do with trying to rank yourself higher on Google, I want you to turn to these 3. So realtor, real estate agent, the city you service. Now, many of you might be sitting in here being like, I service, a lot of cities within the greater Seattle area. Cool. I want you to write them all down. Go ahead, write those down. Take a second to do that. But I want you to put a star next to your main city. Now, your main city, this is really, really important. All right. This is where people mess up. Your main city is the city that you gave Google when you created your Google profile. So when you go and create a Google profile, you have to give Google your address. Many realtors use their home address or the brokerage, right? Their address. Wherever you've set up your Google profile, whatever address you use, whatever city's associated with the address, that's your main city. And if you're like, well, crap, I wanted to service Seattle, but we're way down over here. Too bad. This is going to be your focus. This is going to be the city you're going to dominate. All right. If you want to focus on downtown Seattle or Bellevue or something like that, well, then you're going to need an address there. You're going to have to set up your Google profile there. That's the only way to dominate that area. Like crush it. Yes.
So I have a Google business page is set up. I was using an address in West Seattle.
Yeah.
We got this office for Kent, but I wanted it in West Seattle. And then when I went to verify, they won't even let me respond to my reviews until I verified it.
Yes.
But they wanted like some videographer or something to come into the business and do that. Is that like the only way literally to do it?
Let me give you some backstory on this because what you're going through is what a lot of people are going through. So about 2 years ago, Google wanted to crack down on agencies, companies creating fake realtor pages and ranking themselves #1, getting all the leads and selling it to the realtors. So how they're doing that and combating that is they're saying now prove it. So they want you to open up your camera and film a video, show your business card with your address, show your business license that you're actually a realtor, walk around the facility, outside the facility, and submit the video. So that is why I tell everyone, once you have a verified Google business profile, let's write this down, This is really important. Everyone write down, on Zoom, write this down. Write down, never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever change that address again. All right, unless you absolutely need to, guys, unless you absolutely need to, like, I don't know, Eric's like, hey, I'm putting you up in Bellevue, okay, well then, you know, and you wanna service Bellevue entirely, that's your place you wanna go all in on and get the most leads in. Well, then, yeah, you're gonna have to open up that camera and film the video for them.
Yeah, I literally before class, someone texted me like, my doctor's appointment got moved. I'm not gonna make it. Can you please ask about this
Yes.
exact thing? Just like, what do I do? Like, we moved from Olympia
Yeah.
and we're here now, and it's not even letting me move the address from the old firm I was at 2 years ago
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, and
It's brutal, it's brutal, so like, try to leave it alone if you can, but if you're like, well, that's not the city I wanna dominate.
Yeah.
Too bad, dominate it, watch what happens when you do though. Because a lot of people are like, you know, hey, yeah, I'm not getting a lot of leads from my Google. I can bet you 9 times out of 10, that if when I look that person up, they are not even close to the top on Google. If you're in the top in Google, even in a smaller community, you are going to get calls. You are going to get more website traffic. There's no way you don't. Where you have to get yourself in that position though. Right? And so super important. Yeah, question about?
Yeah, like, sort of like brokers and everything, I've had this question a lot for getting verified here, because since that has changed. And I've had people who try to like go through the building 3 or 4
Yeah.
times, like they submit, here,
Yeah.
to like. Go outside the building and then come up the elevator and then walk through the office and then find something that says like their business card, that name on it, show your license, like it's a.
It is a
It'll be
nightmare.
That's compared to getting a mail, because it used to be like you got something in the mail
Just email.
and now it's
the
not.
code.
So do I have time to go over maybe a little bit over an hour?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm just, nice. You guys are all gonna be thankful that we take a second to just sidetrack to write this down. And cover these steps on how to get verified, because if you all and ever change your address, which it might happen. This is how you get verified really easy. Number one, you are gonna go to your Google profile through your phone. Okay, you access your Google profile through your phone. Write it down on Zoom. All right, Zoom people, write it down. Number two, you are going to make sure you have a business card with that address on there, and make sure that business card looks legit. Okay, it needs to say that address on it. I need you to go print out a license, your real estate license. It needs to be printed out. Okay, and I need you to kind of stage an office wherever you're saying your address is, and stage it. All right, I want you, if you have an award, put the award on the desk. If you have pictures with you and everyone, your team, I don't care, put it all in. Any kind of evidence that you actually are a realtor and you work in where you're saying you work, even if you don't, like, stage it, okay? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna start the video. You only have 2 minutes, by the way, so we're gonna put on running shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, you got 2 minutes. You're gonna start the video outside on the street. Literally on the street, because what Google's gonna want you to start with is quickly film the outside of the building and narrate to the video. Hey, this is outside the building. Here's the street sign. Here's the businesses that are near me. Okay, now quickly we're gonna run up in here. Well, it looks like you guys are going up a floor, so be quick, okay? So get up here, film yourself coming up here, show around the office, and then say, you know, if you don't have an office, be like, Eric, I need to borrow one. Okay, I need to borrow an office, stage it, be like, this is where I work, this is everything. Here's my real estate license. You can see my address even on my business card. Here I am, turn around the camera, show yourself, and just say, I'm a practicing realtor here at this address. If you do that, you'll get verified, no problem, okay? It's that easy. But what happens is people that say, I've done a video, but it didn't work, I can guarantee you left one of those steps up. So those are the steps to getting re-verified.
For the video, is it one video you can't edit?
Yeah,
Really?
Can't edit.
You got one shot, put your running shoes on, and pray to God no one's in that elevator.
The
All right.
Not in every building.
Just hold the elevator open, wait for you to come.
Yeah, someone help you out with that.
Yeah, they made, I had to do this like 3 or 4 times, and they made me go all the way down to the street out there to show the street sign, come all the way up there, the building, all the way up the elevator. And the last time I did it, it finally got accepted because they said it's not showing enough of the areas.
Yeah, you gotta show the
sign.
sign. Like you're gonna
So I
want
had
to
to show the
show.
sign on the window over there, I had to walk through the whole thing.
You're gonna want to see
kitchen over
signage. That's why I was like, walk
I
around.
mean,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for saying that, by the way, because I don't think maybe someone on Zoom might believe me believing everything I'm saying, like, it's that hard for guys. It is hard. So that's why I said, like, write it down, don't change your address.
and then once I did that, it was like a month before they finally verified it.
Yeah,
This takes that long.
yeah, so,
Austin, way back there.
oh,
Yeah, my question was why somebody else cannot take that video for us? So maybe we have a video.
Got it on your phone.
it's got, it, you wanna do it right from your phone.
Oh, really? They verified you on your.
Yeah, you wanna do it right from your phone.
But can someone accidentally be in the elevator?
Well, you don't wanna just stop at every floor.
Yeah.
You'll never make that 2 minute mark. You got 2 minutes.
No, I was way over 2 minutes. It was,
Well, then you're gonna run into more issues, right? They might not allow the video to go through, they're gonna say redo it, it's painful, yep.
Is there someone who's watching this? I mean,
Yes.
like, how do they do this? Is there a whole team of people that just look at these videos, or is it all AI or?
Yeah, there's dedicated employees at Google for this, because they're
You can
cracking.
also make a phone call, guys, if it's not working. That's how I had to do it. And then somebody was on video with me, and then I got approved right away.
Whoever said that is not wrong, she is correct. However, that comes after you trying 3-4 times.
Yeah.
You get that option after 3-4 times, and maybe you have to write like a complaint to them, then they're gonna give you that option. All right?
Yeah.
So, but if you wanna make it really easy on yourself, really quickly, just follow what I gave you there. All right? So again, what address did you give Google? What city is associated with that address? Well, that is gonna be your main city. Okay, we're gonna go all in on it. Watch what happens when you dominate. You're gonna get a lot more calls, doesn't matter how minor. Actually, a service client, Emily Wang, can I mention her? Is that okay? Yeah, awesome. So service the client here, she actually has the address in Seattle. She's one of the top ranking agents now in Seattle. She was nowhere to be found, couldn't find her, not page even 5 or 6. Now number 3 to 5, right? So this, what I'm giving you guys really works. And it was because one of the key things is focusing on the main city of your address. That's where I see every agent go wrong. They take everything and they tell me, Trent, I applied everything you told me, but it's not working. And I go, no, look, and it's like, well, where's that main city? You're not even exercising that. Okay, so this is the Holy Trinity. That's why I put so much focus on it. All right, thank you. Awesome, cool, boom. Let's have some fun. Keyword system, mechanism number 1, name. Who's ranking higher and why? Let me know. Who is ranking higher and why? Let's just take some guesses. I'm mute.
One on the left.
One on the left, why?
Well, it's got the name, it's also got the residential, it's got realtor, it's got the area, it's got all of that all in the name.
Love it, great observation. Awesome, awesome.
Even though we got less reviews.
Yeah. Anyone else got some guesses here?
It right, it's just the name first without Remax, Bridge City, Realty.
Yeah, you like Mike, like cleaner, right? Shorter, right? More like punchy, more cleaner to understand. Yeah, great observation. Anyone else?
That
What's
was open.
No one says open. Yeah. Location. All right, well, here's the answer. Answer is rank 1, rank 20, not even close. Okay, and here's the reason why. Actually, you nailed it. The reason why is because it has, boom, it has real estate agency, right? This is a brokerage. So if you're a standalone agent, you can just write real estate agent. All right. It has the city. And it has realtor. Oh my God, that is the Holy Trinity. Wow, the Holy Trinity, all within the name. So this, in the marketing space, we call this keyword stuffing. So what we want to do is keyword stuff our name with the Holy Trinity. Even went above and beyond, I put residential, commercial, because what you're trying to do is give Google as much information about who you are, what you do, and where you service. You can write that down. Who you are, what you do, where you service. Because Google doesn't just magically know, let's go back. Google doesn't just magically know that, oh, Mike there, that's a great realtor. That real estate agent, let's send everyone to them. No, absolutely not, right? Because Google doesn't just magically know these things. You have to help Google identify you, scream at Google, tell it, you know, who you are, what you do, where you service. The more times you can say it throughout your profile, the better the positioning you're gonna get. All right, it's not about those reviews either. They only got like 35. Again, reviews are important, but they're not the end all be all. Because I see a lot of agents give up, especially newer agents who are like, I can maybe get two. Two reviews. I don't care, get the two. Do everything else I'm telling you. Okay, yes, question.
So, you know, if you've been verified and then you change some of that stuff, you have to get re-verified?
No, so once you're verified, you can change your name. So that's actually a great question. If you're watching this and you're not verified, all I want you to put your name as is your name, comma, realtor. That's it. Do not put anything else as your name. Your name followed by realtor, leave it alone. Because Google's really sensitive. One word could trigger it. Don't trigger it. All right. However, once you're verified, abuse it. They don't care anymore.
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Yeah, so basically, if you're not verified yet, just have it as your name, both first name, last name, comma, realtor. That should be your profile when you go to try to apply for verification. Right?
But after that,
Yeah, they don't care. You're good.
you.
Yeah. The only thing they care about is that address. So you touch that address one time, you're going through it all again. All right. So change your name. Now, this is a brokerage, so I'll say this. For you all standing along here, what you would want to write is your name followed by the brokerage name, right? Followed by Holy Trinity. Cool. Question.
I'm gonna share, we have a broker in our office who's been getting a lot of Google leads, and she has her name plus the location she serves plus realtor.
Yep, exactly.
Vanessa has all those things in her name. So if you look at her, has gotten a lot of Google leads, not even paying for anything. I'll just show those keywords.
If you guys Google Emily Wang in Seattle too, you're gonna see what I did with her name. It's like stuff. I don't care about prettiness. Mike's got a pretty name. Cool. Google doesn't care how pretty your name is. It wants to know, can I send my users to you? Are you the best person I should be sending it to? Do you match what that user is looking for? Right? Because Google ranks off of three things. Really quick, I want to tackle this. And I'll get your question right there. So Google ranks off of three things. Number one, how close is the user to the business? So when someone's going on Google and they're searching up, real estate agent in whatever city, they're going to try to see how close you are. So that's why when you try to cheat Google saying, hey, I'm ranking for this city, but you're way over in Bellevue, Google knows where you are. You can't cheat it. Okay. So that's a factor. Number two is how relevant are you to what the user is looking for? So you want to make your profile super, super relevant because people are typing in realtor, real estate agent, the city we're servicing or looking for, right? So if you are very relevant to that search, you win. You win every time. Be relevant. The last thing Google recommends off is how active is the profile. And I'll get into that one as well later. But you want to be very active. Yes.
If I change the title, is that gonna mess with verification or no?
Not at all. You can change your name. Again, the only thing Google's gonna really sting you on is if you touch that address.
If I were to
You
put-
said verified though.
If it is verified.
If it's verified,
If it's
already,
verified,
then you're okay.
yeah.
But if it's not, I don't change it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're not verified, your name should read as your first and last name followed by realtor. That's it.
You put county in there instead of specific.
No, because then you're going really wide again.
Okay.
Right? And so Google business profiles are designed to be very local, right? So I'm going to show you in a bit how to target other nearby cities and still kind of get some leverage there. You're never going to dominate there. And if you try to cheat it, you're going to get penalized for that. You're just not going to dominate where you actually are, and you're not going to dominate in that other city, right? And then you just wasted your time.
Is there still a thing where if you change too many things to the Dan or Google profile, it'll kind of ding you for that, like more than 3 or something like that?
No, there isn't anything like that, but you might see delays on those changes coming through. So that would be something, but you're not going to get penalized for that. Just delays. Great question. Another question,
Just
Nick?
one quick one. You said you have to be relevant to the user, what they're looking for.
Yes.
So then how does on my profile, you know what I mean? Like, how do you make it everything what they're looking for?
Yeah, so like I said, the Holy Trinity, those are the 3 biggest search
Okay.
words that people are typing in when looking for a real estate agent. So realtor, real estate agent, city they're in, right? And so if you have that in your name, you become very, very relevant.
Okay.
right? You could even put investments in your name, real estate investments as well, if you want to win for that search term as well. Right? So like, that's why I put residential commercial, but you know, right here, I'm talking to you, right? Investments wouldn't be a bad keyword to add to that name too, right? Cool. So keyword system, mechanism number 2, services. Go ahead and this is something I actually encourage you to take a photo of. Usually I'm all about notes, but take a photo of this because a lot of people don't know that they can add services to their Google business profile. And this is where the secret sauce, where you're putting all the goodies in, stirring the pot. This is where the magic happens, okay? So what we're gonna do is locate your Google business profile. You can just go to business.google.com. You're gonna log in, you're gonna see this interface, you're gonna click Added Services. Let's have some fun. For everyone, the few here that are being a little quiet, I want you, come on, get in here. What is unique about these services? Why am I showing you this?
Cities named a lot with each keyword.
Cities, keywords. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's just all, it's all keywords. Keyword phrases. None of them are actually services. Google doesn't care. This is actually free real estate for you to just dump keywords into it. Just dump keywords into it, abuse it. What I did is I took the Holy Trinity and I mixed and I matched it a bunch of different times, as many times as possible in here. You can have so many keywords in here. I couldn't even fit into a single screenshot. You can have thousands. You can have thousands. So how crazy do you want to get with this? Right? The more crazy you are with it, the better the results though. So go crazy with it. Add a bunch of keywords in there, right? But then I want you to start thinking a little bit outside the box here. This is where we can also add keyword phrases such as best realtor in this city or real estate agent near me or other things like divorce realtor or a relocation realtor, any kind of word phrases that someone might search, put it all in here. This is actually where you can go and put all the different cities you also service too. Because now Google's recognizing those things. So basically anything you put on your Google business profile, Google is picking up. So put it all in there. Anything you want to be associated with, put it in there. Okay, this is free real estate for you to do to leverage. All right. Yeah. So pro tip: you can go to Gemini, you can go to ChatGPT for this too. For sure. You can say, "Hey, what are 100 keyword phrases people are typing in right now when they're looking for a real estate agent in whatever city?" Take those 100 keyword phrases and dump them into services. Oh my God, you are going to be so relevant. You are going to be very, very relevant. It'll be very hard for Google to ignore your profile and recommend it because you literally have your profile saying what someone's looking for. Not a lot of realtors are doing this, guys. Like I said, majority of realtors set up their Google profile and walk away. If you make it very relevant to what someone's looking for, you win. Okay? So, you guys want me, is this too much? Should I go a little bit more in depth with it or keep it going?
Yeah.
Okay.
More of that.
All right. So guys, this part's gonna make you really go a little crazy here. Once you've added the services, not while you're adding, once you've added the services, you can go back to them and you can click on one of those services and it will give you a drop down for you to add then a description for that service. Well, what are you gonna do in that space, in that description? You're gonna add more keywords. So if you add 1,000 services, well, I want you to go add 1,000 descriptions to keywords. How bad do you want it, guys? Because someone in this room is gonna get it, that top spot. All right? Because the whole thing here is ranked number 1 on Google. I imagine a lot of realtors are based out of here. So one of you is gonna dominate the city. I guarantee it. If you're watching this and you're applying it, okay? Doesn't mean all of you aren't gonna get success. No, this whole brokerage should just be filling up the top recommendations on Google. All of you should be in that first page, second page. Okay? Any questions about this part? Yes.
That's not public. Like if somebody goes to my page and clicks on services, they're not gonna see this list, are they?
They actually will. There is an option to go look at your services. However, no one does. So what people are, they're looking, right? Think about you as a normal user. When you're scrolling, you're looking for what top recommendations are, and then you're looking for the reviews, the reputation. That's why reviews are also important, right? You're scanning that. So that's what I would then focus on after you optimize your profiles, those reviews, right? So yes, the services are going to be public, but again, no one cares. The idea here is trying to get yourself to the top position to get more calls, more website traffic, right? Cool. Any more questions about this? No? All right, cool. We're moving on. Keyword system, mechanism number 3, reviews. Now, a lot of you are probably like, this guy is freaking crazy. What is he talking about? He just said reviews are important. No. I've repeated it, again and again. Reviews are important. Okay, but they're not the end all be all. Unless you do it the right way. What was done properly about this review?
What's
What?
his name?
His name, yeah, all right. Great observation. Any other guesses as well?
The word realtor.
Who said that?
Realtor.
Winner. Boom. Check it out. That's the only thing I care about. Only thing I care about. Boom. Because Google is recognizing that, right? You want to be very relevant. So when you start today asking for reviews, you are going to ask for your clients to write you a review with at least one of the 3 Holy Trinity. And the reason why I say one of the 3 and not all 3 is because when you ask someone for a review, it's really hard to get that review. It's like pulling it to your teeth, right? It's really hard. And then you got to ask them to add specifics to it. It's a little dicey to get it done, right? So I say just get one of those in there, plenty, okay? So get reviews with keywords. Now,
So you have to coach your clients to use that word.
yes,
You don't
realtor.
say real estate agent or broker or.
Well, they can say, real estate agent is one of the Holy Trinity. That's a great word. So what I would do is when I approach a client, I say, hey, if you could you use, realtor, mention that I was your realtor or real estate agent and mention the city I serviced you in? Because that's great if you actually service them in another city too. It doesn't hurt for you to get those other cities mentioned, right? Still plays in. But yeah, just have them write an honest review, but just mention me that I was your realtor. Mention that, what city I helped you in. So you kind of lead them into getting that done for you. Yep.
It's also something like that from the start with the clients that I've heard people use, they say, as your realtor, I want to help. So you start already kind of doing that at the beginning when you're corresponding with your client.
Yeah.
Is they just think of what you tell them you are.
Yeah.
So, and it kind of helps when they do leave a review, is that person probably like, well, my realtor, she initiated, she's my realtor.
Yes, you're leading them in, you're like making that perception, right, of who you are, right, and making sure they get that out there and share that. Yes,
So just wanna make sure,
absolutely, please,
The
no,
Holy Trinity of the 3, I need a real estate agent, I need my address or the city, right? And the other one's a real estate agent or something like that?
real estate agent, realtor, city you service.
Got it.
Those are the 3.
Alright.
Now, another pro tip, any new agents in here, any questions, like hands up? Yeah, just a couple, cool, awesome. Here's a pro tip for you to get a lot of reviews really, really quickly, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to all your friends, all your family members, and you're gonna have them write you reviews. You don't have to have them lie and say, oh, I've done business with you, because when you ask someone for a review and they haven't done business with you, a lot of people get uncomfortable. Just say, hey, can you write a character review on me? Can you speak on my character? Oh yeah, I've known so-and-so for so long, great person, trustworthy, blah, blah, blah. That is totally fine by Google. You are not breaking any rules. You can get character reviews. So that should help you get a lot of reviews really quickly, right there.
You got a good character.
Well, no, they don't have to say character review. They could just speak on your character, right? I saw a question. You had a question?
Yes. What you pick the city, if you service not only one, do you have to be again and again, or it's just one time you can enter?
No, I want to see that city that you service all throughout your profile, like in the service area that I showed, on your name, anywhere you see that you can add, that, put it in there, right? Put it in there, right? Even in the reviews. So we're actually gonna go ahead and set a goal here. Write this down. 25 Google reviews. That is your goal. If you're already there, congratulations, give yourself a pat on the back. That right there is the standard we need to hit. Once you hit about 25 Google reviews, you're gonna see if you implement everything I'm telling you here and you have that, you're gonna see a huge spike in performance really quickly. So you might be someone in this room right now, 25 Google reviews, and you apply this, you might be that person then that phones up Eric and says, wow, this worked in 48 hours. If you're not someone that doesn't have a lot of reviews, it's gonna take a little bit more time too, right? Reviews do play a factor, right? But you don't need a lot of them, so set it as a goal.
For the city mention in your name, can you mention more than one city, or is that not?
No, stay away from that. Go all in on that one city. But where in the service section, that's where you can dump all the other cities you service. You're gonna even see an option on your profile, and I didn't cover this, so bonus, guys, bonus, put a star. You're gonna see an option where it says service areas. In the service area, you can add up to 18 cities that you service. 18. You might not even be able to think of 18, but think of 18. Get them all in there, right? But the main city, the primary, is the one that your address is associated with. Yes.
Better to go city than county, neighborhood better than city.
What I would focus on is the cities, and if you can't think of 18, then get into some of the neighborhoods, and Google will even let you put those in too. Yes, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. We want to be tight, right? Google is like local focused, right? Like not county and all that kind of stuff, right? So, all right, so keyword system, mechanism number 4 is the responses. Now, don't take a photo. This is not a great response. I just want to show you all that you can respond to your Google reviews. And a lot of people know this, but don't do it. Respond to your Google reviews. But when you respond, we're going to respond with the Holy Trinity. Thank you so much for choosing me as a realtor. If you ever need a real estate agent again in whatever city, you know where to find me or whatever you want to say. Right? Oh my God, you just got the Holy Trinity in there again. So if you ever get a bad review too, don't try to take that out. Leave it and respond with keywords. Yeah.
Would it be okay just to go through a bunch of old reviews and respond to all of them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great question. So if you haven't responded in their old reviews, go back, respond to them. And if you've already responded to all of your reviews, you're like, crap, I've already responded to them all. Don't panic. There's a little pencil icon you'll find when you're the owner of the account. Go to that and you can click on the pencil icon and change and edit your response and add all the keywords that you want into them, right? To that response. Even if it's from 6-7 years ago, it doesn't matter. Edit your response, get the keywords in there. Right? You gotta be clever about that. Okay, and mention the city that you help them in. But again, thinking outside the box a little bit more, when you write these responses, if you're comfortable with it, kind of speak on their situation too. Were they relocating? Were they getting out of a divorce? Right? Mention those things if you feel okay with it into your response, because then Google's picking up on those keywords, those keyword phrases. So when someone's going through a similar situation, you are very relevant to that user. Make sense? Make sense? So speak on that situation if you can. Okay. Question. In the Zoom chat, type 1 if you've learned at least one thing new so far. And if you've learned one thing new right now in this room, can I just get a something like listen to 20 words? Awesome. Cool. Bringing value. That's my goal today. Amazing. Awesome. One thing new was my goal. All right. So if you haven't learned something new, I'm about to get you right now. I bet I'm going to get that person. All right. So right here, keyword system mechanism number 5 is posts. Yeah. Posts. I'm talking like social media posts. So what you're all going to do is start looking at your Google profile like a social media profile. It was actually kind of designed to be like that. So it wants you to upload content, right? So what I want you to do is whatever you're putting on your Instagrams, whatever's going on your TikTok, whatever's going on your YouTube, your LinkedIn, it's going on your Google. Actually, Google's going to be your new favorite social media platform. It really should be, because at the end of the day, every search starts on Google. And what's cool about your Google profile is you can actually sync it and link it with all your social media profiles too. Okay, so check that out. But make sure you're posting there. Okay, now what's great about this is it actually signals to Google every time you post that you're being active on the platform. You might have heard on other social media platforms like Instagram, oh, the more active you are, the better the results, the more I post, the more I'm getting seen. Yeah. Google works the same way. Absolutely the same way. So think about it. If you were Google and you programmed search engine, would you want to recommend to your users a business that hasn't been active in like 5 years? 5 years? Probably not. You want to recommend active businesses, right? People that are using the platform. So use the platform, start posting to it. But we can actually go deeper with the content. What is interesting about this post I'm showing you? There's these two things. Sorry, I heard you. Video, that was absolutely right. That's one of them, correct. What is the second thing I want you to see and notice?
Hashtag?
Hashtags, yes, great. So what I want you all to do is start uploading video content. Video is the most consumed content. It crushes it on all platforms. But you know what's funny about Google? Google doesn't want long format. It wants short form. That should make your life a lot easier. And that should tell you one thing. Focus on short form content, right? It's a lot more discoverability. And platforms like Google only take that, right? So if your video is more than 30 seconds, actually, it can't get on there. So it's got to be 30 seconds or less to hit Google.
That's good news.
Okay, so write that down. Now, this is a little outdated, but I never changed it because I think this is an important lesson for you all. Google doesn't want hashtags in there anymore. Same kind of with Instagram. Instagram's moving away from hashtags. Yes, on Instagram, you can still do it, but it's more about keywords on Instagram. And Instagram has adopted, this is kind of bonus material actually for you. Instagram's kind of adopted a search engine like system. So it's, raising and pushing keywords, right? So Google kind of getting away from it. You don't want to do that because it might take down your post. You don't get hurt for that. You're not going to get unverified. It just might take it down. Another thing to avoid is don't put your website, don't put your email, don't put your phone number. Okay. But if you're like, well, I really want my contact details in my post. Absolutely, for sure. You can do that. You get to choose what that learn more button says, like there's options for it, and where it directs. You can actually have that direct to a full-on YouTube video. You can have that direct to your website, to a lead magnet, whatever you want it to direct to. So if a user interacts with your Google profile and one of the pieces of content, it'll go wherever you want them to go. Yes.
Don't want your number, you don't,
Not on the description of the post. Everywhere else, your profile's fine, right? But not on the post. It wants you to change that to be in your phone number, or change that to go to your website, or change that to be opening up the email, right? So you choose the option where that post leads. Yes.
What do you recommend putting in?
I usually just do the website. Yeah, website, or go to like a YouTube video. I think that's a strong hook that you can lead people to consume more content from you that way. Well, I think that's a good approach for you to tackle. Yes.
You think if there was like a link to their digital business card or something like that, it would be effective, depending on the photos, if it was like a learn more about me.
Yeah, so you could go maybe to like a website, like a about you page kind of thing.
Or like if it was a link to like a link tree or digital like pop.
Yeah, you got like a pop store,
Yeah.
link tree. Yeah, you can absolutely do that too. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Absolutely, you can do that. So you control where the traffic's directed there, but start being active, start posting. This is your new favorite social media platform. You tell me you don't have time for social media. Cool. I'm going to tell you, make time for at least one post every day if you can on Google, right? If you can, every day on Google. Why? Because every day you get to signal to Google that I'm active. Here's some keywords, right? Again, Google ranks off three things. How close is the user? How relevant is the business to the user's search? And how active is the profile? So signal that you're active, right? And that is the keyword system. Those are the 5 mechanisms. It's fast, it's free. None of what I told you is paid. And it makes you the realtor of choice, right? Think about it. If I did find out about you and I went to Google and I searched your name, you have a strong Google profile and they see that you're ranking in the top in that city, I mean, that's just gonna really help you win that client. Right? And if they didn't know who you are and they're looking you up, then you got a new lead right there, right? And you have a great presence in a top position. So really use this. Now I'm about to give you guys some more bonus material. I'm all about it. I hope that's okay. I know I'm giving you a lot of information, but here's a bonus material. Can we click that video one, this new video right here? Yep.
Last summer, I went out on that little tour and I was in all over the country and I'm getting people to raise their hands. How many of you have your GBP already up and running? And I was shocked by how many people had not done it. It's FRE free, but like everything else that's free, you gotta spend some time on it. When it first started, there was only like 7 or 8 things to fill out. Now there's like 15. There's adding videos, adding products being listings, right? Being things that you want to get out to the marketplace. So that was make that tip number 2 is you've got to be proactive in terms of contributing more and more content. Like Google Business Page is advantageous in that you can set it up and it's going to have some built-in SEO kind of forever and always, but you can really accelerate the performance of your business profile by adding, I call it the 3 Ps typically are post, products, and thumbnail.
Pretty much everything we said, I was telling you, you got to contribute more and more content. Like I said, your goal is trying to post once a day. That's the name of the game of the world we live in, right? We live in a content consuming world. So contribute more and more. But the bonus, if you didn't catch it, they brought up something specific. They said products. So there is also a product section on your Google profile. Locate that. And what I would like you to do is add products. And those products are going to just be more keywords. I like how you found the humor. That's what it is, right? You're going to make a product. You can put a price value to it or leave it $0. Doesn't matter. It's for e-commerce businesses. I don't care. Use the space up for keywords though. Yes.
Post products and what?
Post products and photos. So basically you're gonna kind of upload some photos. So a trick that I do is I'll go on Google and if I'm doing someone in Seattle there, I'll like look up Seattle and then I'll find homes in Seattle. And so I'm taking those photos and putting them on there. And likely this is really technical. There's some metadata to that photo where it's actually like it was taken in Seattle. And so all of that feeds into Google, like even metadata. Right? Metadata is like really,
But you're taking that off of Google, and because it's taken off of Google, then it has.
and it's already associated with Seattle homes. And I'm putting that as your photo in the products. That's like next level stuff, right?
Even though it's not your picture.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So these are like serious hacks. I think I gave you like 7 different bonuses. There's only supposed to be 5, but you got a lot of information. Like if real estate doesn't work out for you guys, start a marketing company just doing this. 100%. 100%. So I'm gonna try to go next there. All right, actually, yeah. So if I may, is it cool if I just go into a quick offer I have for everyone?
Go back.
Yeah, no, oh, cool. Well, I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me. I just need 2 minutes. I do have something really special to share with you at the end, but I want to share with you my done for you social media and SEO services. So this is, darn, I'm sorry, Eric. Can you push play? This is Eric. I mean, this is James. He's the guy I used throughout the whole case study showing you his Google profile. I did his Google profile. Here's what you got to say.
Most recently been recognized as number 7 in the top 50 realtors here in Saskatchewan. Since I started working with Trent and his team, my social media has taken off. My presence in Saskatoon has been unmatched. It has been extremely easy to work with the team over there. They respond promptly to anything I need. Everything that they post on behalf of me and my team has been absolutely fantastic. My overall rankings on both Google and Facebook have gone through the roof. Most recently been recognized as number 7 in the top 50 realtors here in Saskatchewan and in the top 10 of the Saskatoon realtors on social media. The whole experience has been fantastic. Feedback, the leads, the calls from clients or potential clients has been absolutely amazing. Overall has made my life significantly easier. Honestly, I wish I had done it a lot sooner.
So that's James. I actually started.
Out. You have to do share again, or from your presentation mode anyway.
Oh, sorry. Right here?
Yep. There you go. Now there you go. Now you're good.
All right. So that was James. James, I helped him like when he was going through a big time in his career. So he went from Vancouver and moved all the way to Saskatoon, like big change. And he had no family near there, no friends, no family, and basically just picked up his business, started there. And what happened was not only did we get him ranking and dominating in his city, but he grew himself as a local expert. Meanwhile, he's brand new to town, right? Through marketing strategies that we put in place. And now he's quickly grown to having his own brokerage with 29 agents underneath him. And so it's been a huge accomplishment. I work with him still today and many of his agents. And so that was James' story. That was about 5-6 years ago. So we've been working with him, kicking butt since then. So I want to give you a breakdown of everything we can do for you and what I'm going to offer you here today. But I'm showing you what it would cost outside of us. It's not what I'm going to charge you, but just give you a heads up. So if you wanted to hire a company to rank your Google profile, start doing SEO for you, you're probably looking at about $500 a month, right? If you want someone to start posting to your Google, this is going to fall underneath maybe a virtual assistant or something. It's going to add up. You could probably say dedicate like $200 to that. If you want someone to post to all of your social media accounts, you might be looking at like a Hootsuite technology. You're looking at maybe about $400 a month for a scheduler plus the VA's time. If you want then someone to proactively make you content, design you content that positions you as a local expert, right? That you don't even have to think of. $400 maybe for a designer, right? Come up with these. And then if you want someone to support you with designs and your requests, you're looking at even more, probably 400, right? A virtual assistant can go up to like 1,500, $2,000 a month, right? And so we're going to support you with all of your design requests. So if you have a new listing, sold listing, open house, whatever, you're doing an event, you just tell us, boom, we're making the design, we're pumping it out there for you. Okay, we're going to edit your videos. If you want a video editor, could be up to $800. Look at a company like Video Husky, $800. All right. If you want someone to write your captions and hashtags, well, I would say $50. You got ChatGPT for that if you want to, right? But then the time dedicated for that, call it $50. And if you want someone to optimize your content for each platform, this is important. YouTube, different strategy, more keywords, Google, keywords, Instagram, changing algorithm all the time. We're on top of it for you. And if you want unlimited studio software access, the studio we give you is equivalent to something like Monday.com or Asana, but for social media management, for projects and talking to your content creator. $300. And if you want influencer coaching, like I'm talking like your own Jason Pantana working with you, you're probably looking at, again, $800 for coaching. Our coach there is Sean Kaplan. He's one of the biggest mortgage brokers in the United States. His team does over 100 million a year. And he will be working with you personally, bi-weekly, and in a group setting. And right there, he's got 300,000 followers, over 50,000 on YouTube, millions of views. He's going to show you and work with you to tell you exactly how to do this yourself. And then we're going to be the one supporting and executing that for you. So he's going to be your coach through us. Okay. So all in all, you'd probably be looking at like $5,350. If you wanted coaching, you wanted the virtual assistants, you wanted the software, you wanted all of it, someone to do your Google and rank it for you. Like literally everything you learned here today, I'm just going to do it for you. Okay. But you're not going to pay the $500 for ranking on the profile. You're not going to pay $200 for me to post it for you. There's no $5,300. Okay. James, when he started with me 6 years ago, the cost was only $1,500. And that's so reasonable if you think of the Google SEO, all the content creation, video editing, all of it. But there's no $1,500 anymore. If you go to our website, we've dialed in our systems. We've dialed in our processes, our SOPs. We've been able to make what you're seeing here for only $499 a month. That's it. For me to rank your profile, post to all your social medias, to proactively make you content so you don't have to think about it, support you with any design requests, edit your videos, optimize all your content for each platform, give you coaching and software. But because you're here with me today and you spent this time with me, there is no $499. That's what you get if you go to our site right now. Like you typed in, there is no $499. I'm actually going to give it to you for $99. That's it. $99, but this offer is only until midnight tonight. That is it. If you go back to my site, then it's full price. It's gonna be $99 for me to rank your Google profile, literally do everything I taught you here today, even help you get verified. All right, I'll do that for you. All right, I'm gonna post to all your socials. I'm gonna proactively make you content for every day of the week. I'm gonna make sure that I'm editing your videos when you have videos that need to be done. I'm gonna edit any promotional material you need to have edited. And I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna write the captions. And I'm gonna give you access to studio software for project management, team communication, and influencer coaching. $99. Do you guys remember how I had the free gift though? You guys all remember that? Yeah, cool. Cool. There's no 99 either. No 99 either. It's actually gonna be free for 30 days for the first 15 people in this room or on Zoom. Whoever takes advantage of it. Otherwise, there's no free trial. Well, it'll be 14 days, but if you want the 30 days, it's only for the first 15. I'm literally gonna watch who comes through. My team's on the back end, and we're gonna apply the 30 days to your account. There is no contract, there is no commitment. You're literally just trying it out. If you like it, great. If you don't, no hard feelings. You can get ready to scan that, go ahead, and boom. So if you want to take me up and try out what I'm talking about, best case scenario, you get a bunch of work done on your Google for free. And you get a bunch of content. If you don't like it, you just cancel. It's that easy. All right, and again, this offers only till midnight. So if you think you have a friend that might like this, you can scoop them in on this too. You're gonna see a promo code pop up, like at the top, like a code on your phone. Click code, and you're gonna put in JLS. Click apply. You'll see that price drop down to 99 from $3.99. Because Google is actually another 99, but I'm throwing it in. So overall, like I said, $4.99. So it's gonna be only $99. And we're gonna apply 30 days to your backend. You're gonna see it says 14 days. Just continue through it. You'll get the 30 days when you go through. I'm gonna put it in the backend only for the first 15. Boom. And that's it. It's not working for you. Looks like you might not be in the first 15 though. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, 15 on Zoom.
All right.
So
So
we
check
can
it
all
out.
comment.
Check it out. I see a hand raised. Go ahead. Yes.
Oh, that's me. I'm signing up.
Okay, cool. Right on. Look forward to working with you. You're gonna see when you go to checkout, you're gonna see book an onboarding call. Go ahead and book that onboarding call. You're gonna meet with someone on my team, and we're gonna help you make sure we got your brand guidelines, your logos, we learn about your preferences and whatnot. And then away we go. Yes. You are not charged anything. There are no commitments or anything like that. The other thing I'll tell you is this, even though it's saying book an onboarding, go ahead, log in and start using it right away. Because if you sign up, I'm gonna have content ready for you tomorrow to look at. There'll literally be content ready for you tomorrow. So when you go through, boom, follow the steps, you're gonna get a little welcome email. Go to that welcome email, set up your password, log in, watch the video, set it up, you're done. We're gonna take care of the rest. Okay? That easy. Question? Yeah.
Anything that you recommend for answering calls from like the Google business profile? Cause I heard that if you like don't pick up the calls or they go to voicemail, then they start dinging you on your, what is it, local service, whatever you're making.
Yeah. I haven't heard that. But I know Google just came up with this new feature where you can opt in for having people send you texts right from Google. And you can actually connect WhatsApp instead if you don't want to give out maybe your phone number, you want your WhatsApp number instead. So that's a brand new feature. I don't know if that's rolled out to every profile yet, but check that out if it's been applied to your account, because I think that's sweet. That's way easier, just answering text message or a WhatsApp. So check that one out.
So it's 30 days or 14 days?
So yeah, it'll say 14 days, but the first 15, I'm applying 30 days to them.
I got one more.
Yes.
I got lots of questions.
Please go ahead.
I can bug you later, I can do that. Is this what you do? Is this really just for city vanilla real estate, or can this be applied to, like, I wanna dominate a niche and crush that niche, like. Well,
Like luxury investment properties maybe,
or it could be investment properties, it could be, I'm thinking more like, what if it was like estate probate? What if it was?
Absolutely. So like you get a content creator to work with you. So when you come in here, you get to talk to us and share, hey, here's the strategy I want to go with, team. Dial in content for this, dial in my SEO for this, and we're gonna go at it for you. Absolutely. So think of us as like a virtual assistant, but also the software and our own SOPs in place just to kick butt. You don't even have to train a virtual assistant. We already know what to do. Like, boom, no brain. It's actually equivalent to $3 a day, guys. $99 is about $3 a day. It's less than your Starbucks coffee. So there you go. And that's it, guys. If you want more time, you can book a call with me, but you'll probably be paying then full pot. So, but it's up to you. There it is. Thank you so much for your time. Is there any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, I have a question.
Oh, I just got one person in the audience and then I'll answer the Zoom. Yes.
I think I already asked you this, but if I went completely change my name on my Google profile and it has been verified, there's nothing to worry about?
Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about. Yeah, you're good. If you touch the address though,
Okay.
that's where the problems happen.
Same
Yes.
question.
Same question.
So I've already done everything that you suggested and more. Do you have a different service you provide?
Yeah, everything I just listed there. So basically I'm gonna go in there and I'll just backpedal it there for you.
I've already done all of that and I'm currently doing all of that. So I was wondering if you have anything more advanced.
The only other thing that we have coming out soon, and actually I'm interested to hear what everyone thinks. We have a lot of clients. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be launching out a pod feature. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna manage the pod of clients that agree to opt in for this. And we're gonna have and manage it for you, but have you all interact with each other, liking, commenting, following. So it's real people engaging with each other. And that could be hundreds of likes from real people. And what that does, it also cheats the algorithm saying, hey, this person's really active. Let's show them to more people. So that's a new service we haven't launched yet, but it's coming. Yeah. But for now, this is what we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Trent. Thank you so much for coming in.
All right,
guys. All right, that is all for today. Thank you guys for making it, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.